So we didn't do any of this side. That's done, this done. Sides are done, just gotta do the beaters here. This side's done. Pressure washing? Nah. Gotta do the front here. Both sides are done there. There's a lot of crap that come out of there. The window on the skid loader. Then you can see what you're doing in 5 in the morning. See, nice and clean. The rest of it needs a bath. Put her away and call her good, eh? So it's Wednesday now, the day before Thanksgiving. Warmed up about 42 right now or so. Ground's thawing out right now. So we're gonna finish up washing this thing off. Just got this side and the front basically left. And then hopefully we'll have time to wash up both of the cab skid loaders. Hopefully this old pressure washer that has gotten ran over once will work and we'll be set. And I'd like to get this back stuff done so we can soak it with diesel before we start using it again, grease it up, stuff like that. Good maintenance on your spreaders when they're getting older. So set you guys up for a time lapse once I get this pressure washer going here. Probably set you on the pole over here and hopefully the cows don't lick you off into their crappy pen in there, but I guess you'll see. Spreader all cleaned up then. You guys seen the time lapse of me when I started. Took quite a lot longer than I was thinking to do this one. Front's all cleaned up. Ran the ram back and cleaned the inside of the cylinder in here all the way back. Had this at the back. Spent a lot of the time getting manure off the beaters, get it all off. It probably hadn't been all cleaned off the beaters in 5 years because that's how old this spreader is. Cleaned it up a year and a half ago. I'm sad how much it's rusted in 5 years, but you can see all the rust all over the place, but that's why we're washing it. Of course the beaters are gonna be pretty bad. I guess there's still paint left, so. We bought this brand new when I was in 3rd grade. It's pretty clean, and I got this other, the new Deere skid loader. It was filthy. Always scraping in liquid manure. This is on the list after the New Holland skid loader, hopefully next week or today. I'll get the skid loader and then that'll be next. Basically, you just got a bunch of dust from when we're bedding in here. If you don't pull it out, it gets dusty. All cleaned up. Got the skid loader, it didn't take very long. Rims are already starting to rust. The skid loader's got 550 hours on it. And we got this spare on over here off of our New Holland. That's why that one's completely rusted. That rim there probably has a few thousand hours on it, but got the boom all the way up right now so I could wash this right here. Get it a lot cleaner. I think they made these wheels out farther than on them old New Hollands. You can get in there and clean in them axles out a lot better than you can before. I'm not exactly sure who built this, but that looks pretty piss poor design. All the trash gets back in there. I don't know. Other than that and the boom, it's pretty good. This tire ain't holding air, so we're gonna have to put a spare on there. About 7:45 on Friday morning here after Thanksgiving. Got the right side of the freestall scraped, got all the cows or the heifers over on that side Dad's getting ready to start mixing up second batch. So came out about 7:30 and getting this scraped up, put sand over there when we get over. So all three things here gonna get pressure washed today. I don't know if I'll get all the way done with the skid loader, but we gotta get done with at least the wagons. Got the two 500 bushel gravity wagons and the New Holland L220. Got the tarps off, got them all opened up, got them hooked together, make it simpler. And make sure all the crap's out of the corners. We got a bunch of corn in there in the edges, but most of all, get all the mud off, especially the front where the tires fling the mud up. So go grab the pressure washer and keep pressure washing. It's been about a week since we finished up this manure spreader. And then tomorrow hopefully we can do that tractor up there. Maybe we'll see what happens. So oh, she's about 3:45, so let's get at her. Okay, we just got done pressure washing these two wagons. It's about 5:30 now. It's completely dark basically. You can kind of see them. Got them cleaned up. So that ought to work. Oh yeah, nice clean. So get all the mud and corn and whatever else was left off. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do the skid loader. You can't see it. That tractor, and possibly tomorrow, we'll see. Like to get this washed up before it gets really cold, because it hasn't been cleaned up for 3 months or so. Talk to you guys then. So it is Friday, I think it's December 3rd. Got the skid loader all cleaned up, so I'm dirtier than the skid loader now. And just about dark here again. Got started at probably 4 o'clock. Did the wagons yesterday, did the manure sprayer last week. Got a bunch of this crap out of the bucket. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. Anyways, so there's a bunch of manure there and still got all the crap out of the bucket. This skid loader is starting to rust too. Seems like manure is about as corrosive as fertilizer is, which is basically what it is. But it hadn't been washed in 3 months, and then, you know, like back in here, it's starting to rust and stuff like that. It's got 1,200 hours on it, but it's part of it. Got the boom up in the air so I can get this here good and washed. So probably we got scraped the free stalls, and we got about 150 cattle to scrape in bed yet tonight. Probably just use the other one, that way we can get this one, throw about 2 pumps of grease in each grease zerk and get her going again, keep her cleaned up. So it looks pretty nice. Maybe tomorrow we can do some more. So we got the loader in here, just got back from supper. let this dry off a little bit before we started it up and moved it. Now you can see it's cleaned up. It wasn't like super dirty, but it was plenty dirty. A lot dirtier than it should be for as new as this thing is. Here's what I was talking about. About a quarter of this bucket was filled up with crap because it just keeps building up every scoop. And then it freezes and thaws. So we're gonna take the grease gun around, hit all these grease points, grease zerks look like that. Take the grease gun, pump some grease into this. That way when it turns, it doesn't wear the metal off and it keeps the pins a lot longer lasting life. So there's probably 10 grease zerks, 12 grease zerks on this thing. Got about 150 hours since the last oil change. We changed the oil last back in July when we bought the machine. So, no need to worry about doing that. Get it greased up, and then we got 3 pens to go bed. See how long my GoPro batteries last here, and see how much of it I can get on camera for you guys. And yes, today we're using the hand pump one. Neither of the other electric ones are here today. I think one still got corn head grease, and the other one's probably either in the combine or the chopper. And you don't have to worry about over greasing. Like this one, 2-3 pumps is plenty. This one down here, put up just a little bit more in. But there's plenty of grease on this. Keep her greased. Put some grease in her every 20-30 hours. Then you don't have to worry about any of your like pins going bad and you have to get a whole new front assembly like we did on that one. Of course, that other one, it was just shot. That's what happens when you get 8,000-9,000 hours on a machine. They just wear out eventually. Takes a little bit longer, but you can look over the machine and see if you have any problems with it. Okay, I'll catch up with you later. Scraping the freestalls. So we just got the freestall scrape. The pit is about 125% full right now. So we gotta go get the spreader, load it up, haul the spreader out, and then we can let the cattle back in. Then we got 2 pens down there. Dad'll be done feeding cattle in about 20 minutes, so let's get to it. We just got done bedding and scraping. All we gotta do is let the cattle back in the last pen here. Got quite a few of them in this one. It's right about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and call it a day. So it's Saturday now, December 4th, about 8 o'clock. Skid loader warming up, tractor's warming up, haul the pit out, and then we got the scrape and bed the big barn. There are about 250 heifers up in that barn. And bed this pen here, pen 5, got about 70 in there. And then later this afternoon we need to do 1 and 2. There's about 40 under there. So let's get at her. Yeah, we got plenty in the spreader there. More than I thought that was in there, but it'll be alright. We're just hauling right behind this barn here. So it's just a little bit wet, but maybe it'll be a little bit frozen. That might help us out. Probably not very much. It's not that cold, so we'll see. empty already. So the pit's cleaned out. 9 and 10 here is all scraped and bedded up over there. And I'm about half done scraping 7 and 8, and he's about half done bedding it. So once he goes back to get his other 2 bales, or probably 3 or 4 bales, I'm gonna take another 3/4 of a load out there along the bunk, and then I'll be done, and then he'll be right back to put the straw in. I'll go haul it, and then we can let the cattle back in. And this afternoon I'll probably do 1 and 2. But anyways, just real greasy on top, like in your driveways to and from the field. But I can't believe that. It's surprising how well the ground's holding up. Just load the spreader 3/4 full in here, good to go, floats right over it. So this is load number 8. Can't really see it, there's too much crap on the window, but anyways, load number 8 for the day, be it for the morning. And we hauled, this is our 3rd load back here today. We hauled 3 loads of liquid manure in that field right over there, and then over there by the road, all the way over by the road before all them houses, hauled 2 loads out there. So hauled about the same as we did last Saturday. We hauled 9 loads, but they were a little less. They were I think it was a little bit wetter than, honestly. The fields were the loads were a little bit lighter than we're loading them today. And that was a bunch of sawdust, so it wasn't near as heavy as this other stuff. Has a lot more moisture in it. A little bit muddy. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.